is Kelly, and today we are going to do a reading with the Wild Unknown Tarot. We have the Fairy Whispers, and then again, I have a deep-rooted love for that deck and the books, because it helps with mindfulness and how to go back to the basics when things get rough, to just, build from there up. It's a good foundation to have, right? So that's why we're going back into that one. I actually took only the major arcana out of the tarot deck because the energies today were kind of intense. So I may or may not have been sitting here for a while. And I gotta say, I didn't expect that, considering yesterday being a good day, or ending up being a good day after I had a mental breakdown. But my mental breakdowns, I don't not expect them. When they come, I just welcome them. Now we're crying, we're gonna get it through, and then we'll go on to the next thing. It's kind of like a superhero trait of mine at the moment, which is cool. A lot of other people don't think so, but that's fine. You can be wrong. So yeah, we're going with the major arcanas in the tarot deck, just to keep it simple. I don't have to take in too much. I want to really tap into the basics of things to help people be mindful, because I feel like there's a lot of rage or just things usually get worse before they get better, especially with the state of the world right now. And some people that don't know how to practice mindfulness, feel like that's the energy that I'm picking up on the most right now in the collective, which we're burning incense, we're doing prayers, don't worry, everything will be okay. It's just important to collect yourself as much as you can. It's not going to be easy what we're going through, but the thing is we have to remain grounded and kind of see what we can improve on, right? So let's get started. Chariot popped out. Could be the end of Cancer season is coming up. Happy birthday, Leos. The Hanged Man upright. And then we have Judgment. Chariot, Hanged Man, and Judgment. The Chariot in this deck has a horse with the moon and pentacle with the sun in the background. You are a warrior. You have been fighting. You have been on your journey. Everything that you have done is a lesson, and it's made you skilled on your way, and you have not stopped going, and that is the beauty in it. The thing is, your inner warrior needs more attention. You have to let that side of yourself be accounted for. Love that part of yourself, because that's the part of yourself that got you here. You've been working so hard even when things got really difficult, and you're not giving yourself the credit that you deserve. Which is why the Hanged Man is out. You're gonna have to make a difficult decision, or the situation's gonna be difficult. That's going to come up soon, and you have to see yourself as that warrior. You know, sometimes leaders have to make the tough decisions, and that's what bosses do. That's what leaders do. It's just knowing that you made the right one. You need to try to focus on things that are important, that are going to get you to goals. You have to learn about forgiveness right now with the judgment. Forgive yourself for things that you've done in your past. Forgive yourself for how you acted. Try to be patient when you find yourself getting petty, when you find yourself getting worked up. Don't allow yourself to get there and act out in the ways that are old habits, right? It's like learning how to navigate the waters. Like, let it happen and then assess the situation and then act. Don't react. It's more of like when you let others get that power over you, you're not winning at all, because they're letting you be seen as like what they want you to be seen as, because they're like pushing the buttons. And you need to allow yourself the freedom to fly. Allow yourself, because you deserve it. You can't let them win. At the bottom of the deck was the Wheel of Fortune, and for me right now, that's basically telling me, like, be careful of what you're thinking, putting out there, because you're gonna get that back right now, and it's a part of your lesson in forgiving, because if you tend to hold on to other people doing these things, but yet you excuse yourself doing it, you're not taking accountability. So just see how you really play a part in everything. Everything is tied to everything. We are all one, and you got to start acting in your alignment as that warrior, because warriors are skilled, right? They don't just move without assessing or thinking about it. Like, they know their part, and they're going to represent well, right? So you deserve to represent yourself well, so that nobody sees you in a way that you don't want them. Not that you could control anybody else's opinions or judgments of you, and you're always going to end up being a bad person in one or two people's books, or maybe more. But just know, like, that's kind of what we sign up for. You're not meant to be the same role in everybody's life. There's levels to this shit. Nope. There we go. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way that we think, feel the way that we feel, judge the way that we judge, and abuse the way that we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. We yourself around others don't make assumptions. We are going to be our worst critic, and sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit. And we don't allow ourselves the full freedom of expression that we deserve to in this lifetime. Like, we only get one. We might as well be us, because that's what's gonna make us stand out. Like, what if you're meant to be somebody and you don't get there because you're not showing the true weirdo that you are? I mean, like, if you follow me on Instagram personally, you could probably tell that I'm a full-born weirdo. Wow. Meet a wow. Okay. Impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune, what you give is what you will be getting. Express yourself. You won't allow this room for growth and understanding and love in your life if you don't try. So, like, tell the people that you're friends with, that's in your family, that you love them, you know, that you're here. Call them more, or maybe try to open up your heart a little bit more if they do mean a lot to you. Just let them know. just make sure that your words always matter to people, because you won't get too many days on this life. You know, it's just something to be watchful for. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Be immune to others' opinion. Don't take anything personally. Look at the little turtle. How cute is he? Sometimes, like, people... I don't know why, but I'm thinking of... I don't know. I don't want to, like, put anybody on blast, but... So, say something happens throughout your day and there's, like, some random interaction with somebody and it pisses you off. And it pisses you off. Like, or it just, like, sticks in your head and it keeps bothering you and you're just, like, getting worked up over it, like, all day. You know what I mean? It's because you're letting them have that power over you. And it's a part of yourself that's triggered. And it's more of, like, you have to go deeper within yourself in order to understand, like, what that anger or that frustration is building off of. And sit with yourself, nurture yourself, and work yourself down. Just so you won't allow a reaction. Because it's not personal. 10 out of 10 times. Always do your best. Take your life and enjoy it. You are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be, to take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. Some people, like, will literally spend a lot of their life, like, closed off because they're so worried about, like, money and stuff. And I understand. But, like, I've always been the crazy bitch that hopeless romantic. I love it. I don't know. It's very important to have the people in your life that fully support you, that fully understand you, that fully enjoy being around you, so that you don't think of yourself as none other than amazing. Anything other than amazing. If somebody makes you feel smaller than that, I'm sorry. And I hope you draw boundaries. But literally make sure that every relationship is fulfilling for you. Because it's not worth the time and the energy spent on things that aren't giving you life also. Especially if you're bringing that to others so much. So just learn how to know the value of your love and your energy and your attention and your time. My hair's falling. Forgive the curls, they're wildin'. Okay, and now we're going to go into the fairy cards, which they're excited to talk, apparently. We got Fairy Truth. We wish you now to know how wonderful you are. There is nothing about you that displeases us. You are beauty. Know you were born to be filled with love and joy. I like the fairy deck because it gets you in touch with your inner self and the inner kid. You know, when we're kids, like, we don't see, like, judgments at all. It's just like, do you have, like, a cool personality? Are you gonna talk to me about, like, cool things? Yeah? All right, then you're an amazing person. Like, we all need that now in this world. So that's why I'm reading. Open your heart. Live from your heart and the world changes. Heart space is the energy of nature. Expand yours with the time in the wild green world. We will find you there beneath the song of the leaves. Whenever you're out in nature, I know that there's, like, posts that if you find, like, the little holes in the trees and people decorate them sometimes. A lot of people do it for, like, festivals. But they're fairy holes, and you'll get in touch with your inner fairy or inner mystical illumination of yourself. Did you no, anyway. So oh, okay, sorry. Fairy wings, you too have wings. They're just a little harder to see. Still yourself and feel the tingling between your shoulder blades. Feel your fairy wings grow, spread wide, and lift you up. So I just love that in a meditation. Feel your little wings come out and be like, okay, now we're free and we could go and have fun and do all the things that we want to do because we deserve to have fun in this life. Okay, so I just got another fairy card, and honestly, I've had this deck for so long and I don't think I've ever gotten this card. The Hollow Hills. We are here waiting deep within the Hollow Hills. When the movement comes, we will rise up and restore the natural world to see her and you, human child, flourish once again. So I'm thinking, like, if you have a greenery area or a scenery area, maybe like a scenic walk around your town, please go in the nature and, like, listen to the birds and the wind and the leaves and the trees, and maybe, like, sit on the ground and, like, maybe have a picnic out there. Just enjoy that. Enjoy being alive again. I feel like it is so needed. And I really hope that this video helped somebody. But please take into consideration all that we've said here. And know that you deserve the time and the love and the space to express yourself and take time off and enjoy the time that you have with others and fully be yourself with the ones that you're spending time with. Remember to express your love and your happiness about having somebody in your life. That's literally the best thing. All we have at the end of our day is our words, because anything that we do is really not shit. It's about, like, what people make of what we've done in this lifetime and who we were in this lifetime. And, like, don't get caught up on celebrities and shit, because we all know all the bad shit about them. But wouldn't you want something good said about you? So just focus on building those relationships, those beneficial, growing, lasting relationships with people. Because those are so fulfilling, and who knows what's going to come of that for the rest of the world. So, love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Be patient with yourself and learn to love all sides of yourself, because again, you deserve it.